Well, I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen anything like it. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. This is the biggest recall in consumer drone history. Unbelievable, okay? The V-Copter Falcon Mini from 00 Robotics hasn't even hit the shelf yet, and they're recalling every single one of them that went out on an Indigo or a YouTube reviewer. Everything is being recalled. Why? Circuitry issues with the battery and the drone, okay? We're gonna get into it. Let's go. So earlier this week, 00 Robotics issued an email to everybody that got a V-Copter Falcon Mini drone from them with their Indigo or through a YouTube review channel, etc., etc., etc. They sent out an email, and in that they promised that they would get you a new drone and battery by, say, November-ish, okay? But they don't want you to fly the drone or use the battery or charge the battery or the charging hub whatsoever. They want you to dispose of it, everything except the controller. The controller's okay, apparently. So what did they say they're gonna fix? Here, they said, I'll read it right here. It says, they're gonna put in additional protective sensors and hardware, enhancing safety measures to prevent potential issues. Which, if I go over to another page that I've been kind of researching and looking at, it's saying that it's intimating that possibly a whole new redesign is going to be issued, okay? Because they've also said they're redesigning circuitry improvements to improve electrical design for better performance and reliability. Also, they're upgrading the intelligent battery and enhanced charging hub. So there's something wrong with the vendor that produced the battery, that it's not charging properly, and the circuitry on board or within the hub and the craft have issues with it that could cause catastrophic failures. Or because it's a LiPo battery, the most common thing is overheating. I don't want to say, again, explosion, but I want to say possible combustion problem, okay? It's possibly could be a random combustible event, okay? Now, some people have reported that they have had stability issues, they've had return to home issues, they've had some telemetry issues, they've had some guidance issues, they've had some issues with the actual mechanisms of the propellers on the motors. So all these got together, and I guess in their internal investigations they found out that there was a huge problem with the circuit boards on the craft and the battery. Either they're not compatible, or the wiring was wrong, the soldering was wrong, something was wrong. Scrap the whole deal and go ahead further with a better design. This decision would not come lightly, okay? This would be after hours and hours, or days and days, weeks even, of saying, what are we gonna do, what are we gonna do, what are we gonna do? But I am 100% sure it was the old lawyer guys that came up and say, if you don't do this, you're gonna be on the hook down the road if something happens. So get your ducks in order, cut your losses. It's not out in the main public right now. Do a redesign, do it properly. You're gonna get far better results. You're gonna get thumbs up all the way around from everybody. Everybody's gonna love you for doing it. Your support system is gonna grow exponentially. It's the best thing to do. That's what they did, okay? The biggest recall in consumer drone history, okay? I don't know how many hundreds or few thousand that they sent out. They're all scrap, okay? And they want you to scrap the drone and the battery because they don't want you putting the new battery in the old drone. They won't probably be compatible, okay? And the old battery is probably susceptible to an overcharge because it's a LiPo, incompatible charging habits. If you charge it when it's hot, it might get even hotter, something might happen, it might expand, it might smolder, the circuit boards might get too hot. Things may happen and an uncontrollable catastrophe may occur. They don't want any of that. They don't want to be responsible for it. They're getting ahead of the curve. Don't do it. Get rid of it. Put it away. Stick it up on a shelf and take a picture of it or whatever. It's an ornament. It's a wall mount. It's a bookend. Okay? And they really suggest, and it's a really good idea, get rid of that battery properly. Okay, like we have a dangerous goods depot here. Once a week you can go and you can take batteries, and I've taken some of my electric lawnmower batteries there that died, or my whippersnapper burnt out at me and the battery fried, etc. I took it there, not a problem at all. You know, terminate the terminals with electrical tape, wrap it up, whatever, give it to them, they'll look after it, no problem at all. They just don't want to take any chances. Yes, there are going to be some people out there going to say, the heck with that, I'm going to see what happens. Well, that's why they came out with a recall. Be that as it may, they can only suggest what you should not do. Is it possible that you could be a lucky one and never have a problem? I wouldn't bet on it, okay? If it's big enough to recall, the odds are sooner or later, something's gonna happen. So, yes, there have been tons of YouTubers out there for months now, flying dozens and dozens and dozens of flights, no issues with overheating, but everybody has had an issue of some sort, okay? Whether it be stability, connection issues, telemetry, guidance, something's not quite right, okay? And rather than me getting in, oh well, let's go back a bit. I did post a video earlier, but I took it down, because there was kind of a copyright thing with Mr. Doolittle. I went a little bit too far with it, and it's in the middle of the video, so you can't really take it out. So, but there was a few things in there I was a little off topic with, so I figured, well, let's just scrap that. So I made it private, and it's not out there for the public, and we're gonna wait until we get the new one back. Then I can compare old to new. And then I can say, well, the old one had these issues. How much did they fix in the new one? And then I'll say, that's thumbs up, kudos. They listened to everybody. They listened to the reviewers. They listened to us. They listened to the people that bought them. And that's another thumbs up. I don't think 00 Robotics can go wrong with this recall. I mean, it's way up there with the best thing I've ever seen. It's super inconvenient. I don't like it. It's another 2 or 3 months down the road, but it's the best thing they could do. I really applaud them for it, and everybody's in the same opinion. Thumbs up, thumbs up. And if you don't really like it, you get your money back. So it's a win-win for everybody, okay? I really applaud 00 for doing this. Let's see what happens. I'm in it for the long haul. We're in for the story and the journey, and we're gonna get to the end of it, okay? So till then, or maybe we'll see what happens. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, and I'm gonna look at see what's going on here. There is no credible evidence that there was ever a fire caused by the V-Copter Falcon Mini battery short-circuiting, doing something else, whatever, suddenly going from 100% to 10%. There's no evidence of that. So it must be some in-house testing they've done, okay? So there you go. Err on the side of caution and just get rid of the stuff, okay? See you later.